to the U to the E, man. Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? Had a nigga in the truck where the wood at. All the niggas acting.
What's up, internet? It's time for the weekly vlog. It is Monday night. Heading home from work. What do I got going on this week? Alright, theoretically, you might see, and you'll know this probably by the title of this video, if we end up doing the What's in My Mouth challenge in this video. Like, we were going to do the shopping for it yesterday while we were at the store, but for the challenge to work out the right way, I couldn't be present for the shopping, and we were gonna miss the beginning of Backlash, the pay-per-view. So hopefully I can convince Alicia to do some shopping on her own, so it could be a 100% surprise, and you can view me suffering later in this video. We'll find out. Alright guys, Tuesday night. I think I'm rehashing another subject I've talked about in the past, about having something to look forward to, but a little bit of an update on that. Like, my something to look forward to last month was going to Niagara Falls for our 2-year anniversary, and my new something to look forward to this month, which is pretty cool, is camping later this month in about 3 weekends, I don't really know. We're going camping for 3 days. Well, 2 nights, 3 days, whatever. And that's exciting. Although it kind of coincides with me trying to eat a little bit healthier. I don't want to say diet, because, like, if I say diet, then people are just like, oh, what are you eating that chicken for? You know, it's just like, I'm just trying to eat better. I'm not trying to have, like, some strict diet. I'm not counting calories this time. I'm trying something out, you know? Like, I'm trying to prepare lunches for myself. So, like, instead of just eating, like, because my previous way about going about things would be, that was a weird sentence, would be I'd wake up and I would eat whatever leftovers were from last night. Say we had macaroni and cheese, I would eat the entirety of the leftovers from last night, usually. Or if we had stuffing, I'd eat the rest of the stuffing. If we had, like, a cheeseburger left, if we had half a sandwich left, I would do it that way. For lunch at work, honestly, wouldn't eat anything other than, like, goldfish crackers. Just snack on them, because we don't take breaks. So that's probably really bad for me, if you consider I'm probably eating like a half a bag to a whole bag of goldfish crackers every day. And then when it came to dinner, it would be whatever we decided to have, with at least 2 plates worth. Like, you'd have your first plate, and then you'd have seconds. And if we went out to eat, which not only it is expensive as hell. Like, for instance, when we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, we're dropping like $40+. And I don't even have leftovers from that because I eat it all. So, like, that's crazy to me. Like, an entire shopping spree at the store can cost $40 if you do it right. So it's just kind of like, between the money we're spending, and I say this as I'm probably supposed to pick up DeBella's on the way home, which is going to be a clean $30 for 3 people, my mother, Alicia, and myself. But my plan is I'll eat half the sandwich tonight, and I will save the rest for work tomorrow, my lunch at work tomorrow. So, I don't know, baby steps, because I've made bold claims. I've tried diets in the time that we've been doing the weekly vlog together, me and the inner circle. That's you, if you're watching this, and it's always failed. It's one of those things where I feel like after it fails, it gets worse, because, like, I'll spend like a week trying to eat better, and then I'll be like, fuck it though, and I'll have a week of just solid fuck it though. like, give me everything at Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's get a whole pizza. Let's eat a whole pizza. Kind of shit. And it's not healthy. I don't need you to tell me it's not healthy. I know it's not healthy. Like, for those of you that don't know, back way before I started doing this video game hunting thing on YouTube, or even watching YouTube back then, I made my way up to about 300 pounds, and my doctor recommended me see a dietitian. I went to a dietitian like 3 or 4 times. They basically taught me everything I need to know about how to lose weight based on what I eat and based on what my diet was. And I was highly successful. I got down to about 220 in under a year, so about 80 pounds lost in like a year. And then I hit a wall, and that was the thing. And at that time I was in a relationship, or I got into a relationship during that time, and I got comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you tend to just eat whatever, you know? And after hitting the wall, getting comfortable, it was just like, now we're back here at about 3:30, and I've got a long road ahead of me. So, like, trust me when I say I'm not looking for advice, because I feel like someone in the comments is gonna say something as if like they know how a diet would work for me, but they don't. Like, I know what diet will work for me, and that's kind of what I'm doing now, except I'm trying not to inflict the same eating habits onto Alicia, considering I know that every diet doesn't work for every single person. So if all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, we can't have that for dinner, because, you know, it's not on my diet. So I'm being flexible, and hopefully it works out. What did you eat today? Egg salad doesn't count.
Avocado, and then we have sweet potatoes and veggies.
Hey guys, it's Thursday night. Well, Thursday evening almost. Gonna be heading to Dungeons and Dragons in about an hour. A few thoughts on that. The not diet is going pretty good, which I'm kind of at a crossroads as to what to do for food tonight, because we most likely are going to get Chinese food. So I've been like Googling healthy Chinese food things, and it's just like everything they suggest is shit I won't eat. Like, I don't like any of the vegetables that come with Chinese food, honestly. Oh, what the fuck, this guy's trying to crash in front of me. Like, I like broccoli, or I'm okay with broccoli. I'm okay with corn. I don't like it in Chinese food. It's weird. Just weird. Like, the broccoli they always give is like soggy with sauce, and I don't know. Regardless, should be a fun night. Gonna actually be continuing on in our D&D campaign, which it's been a while. Like, we had a campaign, or we played last time, but I was so wiped out because it was the day after we drove back from Niagara Falls that I was like passed out half the night, like while we were playing. I felt really bad about it, but I was so fucking tired because I stayed awake the entire 11 or 13 hours we were on the road between all the stops or whatever. I stayed awake. Normally I would time travel and go to sleep and wake up in Connecticut, but I stayed awake to keep Alicia awake, so, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I was exhausted for D&D, and I felt really bad about it because we're coming up on some shit that's really important for my character, and we'll probably be tackling tonight, so I'm gonna be on my game.
But it's also not intuitive at all, and the program itself has some major drawbacks to it that they still haven't addressed, and it's been around for like 20-something years, more I think. Like, you can't magnify and you can't enlarge the code screen at all. So it's one.
I just got back from my audition as Wolverine. I gotta stop using that joke. I just need to get a haircut. Like I said earlier, just saw Civil War, Captain America Civil War. You know, it's one of those things where the last two Captain America movies like almost barely seem like Captain America movies and seem more like Avengers 0.5 and 2.5, you know? Although I will say that this movie was better than Avengers 2. So, yeah. Marvel's fucking knocking it out of the park. One thing that I would say is this movie really got me hyped up for the eventual Ant-Man 2. Reminded me how much I liked Ant-Man. And Spider-Man looks like it's going to be pretty cool. I don't know much about the actor that's playing him, though. Makes me wonder, can he, like, carry his own movie? Or are they going to have... Like, I would assume that the Spider-Man movie will take place, like, after he's met Captain America. Like, I don't think they're really going back in time to explain people's origins. So, he will have the new upgraded suit rather than the garbage one he started out with. But yeah, I wonder if they'll have, like, cameos from, like, Tony Stark. I doubt they would, just because Robert Downey Jr. is fucking expensive, you know? Highly recommend it. I guess at this point, like, you can't really go into a Marvel movie, regardless of what the subject matter is, and expect it to not be amazing. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy fucking knocked it out of the park. For some people, I was a little... It was a good movie, I just wasn't crazy about it, but Ant-Man was fucking amazing. Even the second Avengers movie, I swear, will be better than pretty much everything DC puts out in their cinematic universe. And, yeah, I'd bet on that. And I was a fucking DC fan, as a comic book fan, too. I liked both of them, but DC was definitely more my thing when I was reading comic books. Anyway, enough rambling aside. It's Saturday. It's about time for this vlog to end so I could actually upload it for tomorrow. Let me know how your week has been going. Let me know what you thought of the movie. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, keep it real, internet. I love you guys.